Pablo Escobar. The name alone sparks images of power, crime, and wealth beyond imagination. But did you know that he also gave away thousands of free homes to the poor? Was it an act of kindness or something much darker? Let's uncover the hidden truth behind Escobar's so-called generosity. Pablo Escobar wasn't born into wealth. Born in 1949 in Rio Negro, Colombia, he grew up in a middle-class family, but had ambitions far beyond his humble beginnings. As a young man, he started small, stealing tombstones, smuggling electronics, and running petty scams. But he soon realized where the real money was. Cocaine. In the 1970s, Escobar entered the drug trade, quickly rising through the ranks. He formed the Medellin cartel, refining and smuggling cocaine into the United States, where demand was skyrocketing. His empire exploded, and soon he controlled 80% of the global cocaine market. The profits were staggering, making him one of the richest criminals in history. But money alone wasn't enough. Escobar craved power. He infiltrated politics, bribed officials, and even ran for office, presenting himself as a man of the people. But behind the public image was a ruthless mastermind who would stop at nothing to stay on top, including bribery, violence, and political assassination. During the height of Escobar's reign, Medellin was a city divided between extreme poverty and the cocaine-fueled luxury of the cartel. Many families lived in makeshift homes, barely surviving. Crime rates were high, and opportunities for the lower class were almost non-existent. That's when Escobar came in with an offer too good to refuse. Escobar built an entire neighborhood, famously known as Barrio Pablo Escobar. Thousands of people who had nothing were suddenly given homes, electricity, and running water, completely free. To many, he wasn't a drug lord, he was a savior. But why would one of the most dangerous criminals in history suddenly turn into a philanthropist? At the peak of his power, Pablo Escobar was making an estimated $420 million per week. He had more money than he could spend, and his empire stretched across multiple countries. His so-called acts of kindness weren't out of pure goodwill, but served a calculated purpose. The truth is, Escobar wasn't just being generous, he was buying loyalty. By giving homes to the poor, he ensured that thousands of people would protect him, keep quiet about his crimes, and even warn him about police movements. This neighborhood became a shield, a human wall between Escobar and law enforcement. Many residents even became informants and lookouts for the cartel. Escobar's generosity didn't just buy silence, it created an army of loyal supporters. Many young men in these communities were recruited into the cartel, seeing Escobar as a father figure. For them, crime was just a way to survive. It was an opportunity for power and wealth. With his wealth and influence, Escobar was untouchable for years. He had politicians, police officers, and even judges in his pocket. But what happens when the world's most powerful drug lord starts a war against the government? While he was giving homes with one hand, he was taking lives with the other. Escobar's cartel was responsible for the deaths of thousands of police officers, journalists, politicians, and innocent civilians caught in the crossfire of his war against the government. His so-called generosity came at a bloody cost. Escobar's war tactics included bombing public areas, assassinating political figures, and even orchestrating the downing of an airplane just to eliminate a single target. His obsession with power led to unimaginable destruction. Thousands lived in fear as Medellin became one of the most dangerous cities in the world. In a shocking turn of events, Escobar agreed to surrender under his conditions, building his own luxury prison, La Catedral. From there, he continued running his empire until authorities could no longer ignore his influence. In 1992, he escaped, leading to one of the largest manhunts in history. In 1993, Pablo Escobar was finally taken down, but his legacy still lingers. Many people in Barrio Pablo Escobar still see him as a hero, while others remember the violence and terror he brought. His name is written on the walls, his face still painted in murals, and his story continues to divide public opinion. Pablo Escobar's story is a lesson in power, corruption, and the illusion of generosity. The world remembers him as a criminal mastermind, but in Medellin, his name is still spoken with both reverence and fear. The question remains, was he a Robin Hood or a ruthless manipulator? So what do you think? Was Escobar a benevolent figure to the poor, or was it all a facade to maintain his empire? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more untold stories.